ticking. I can't see. Yes, we are. Good afternoon or good morning or wherever you may be, what time it is. Hello. Toxic Free, Val, welcome to my new channel. I've had a few issues and a few exciting kind of things that have happened since I last spoke. Now, the last video I did was about toxic people as usual. I posted yesterday about a lady that posted on her page and tagged my boyfriend and said what a lovely weekend she'd had with him. Then I obviously showed that screenshot to my boyfriend, and he was very apologetic and said yes, he's been seeing her for 2 weeks, he's very sorry, he's not coming on holiday with me now, we've split up, which is fine. He's still got some clothes of mine which I've actually sacrificed for this situation. I then decided to do something. Now, a few friends, a few people that I spoke to online, you all know who you are if you're watching this video, they said, some of them said go for it and tell her because it's only fair, and some said don't. Some said just leave it because you could be stirring up a hornet's nest. Don't, you're gonna get yourself into trouble. She'll only sort of shout at you, and you'll just lower yourself. I decided to say something because that's me. I would hate that to be done to me. So I emailed her, which I'll put in here. And she was shocked, absolutely shocked. To cut a long story short, my boyfriend slash ex-boyfriend has been seeing her since before Christmas. I have never, ever, ever realised there is some fucked up people in this world. He is a narcissist. It's the most difficult thing to explain, guys. He was one person to me, as we know, this is the thing, this is why I wanted to do this. These people are chameleons, and they will be whoever they want to be, to whoever they're being. So if you're telling somebody, oh, you know, one thing about what you want out of a relationship, they will be that person. This lovely lady who I've now made friends with, who I'm supporting and I'm talking to, and she's too nice, she doesn't deserve this, I don't deserve it neither, but you know what, I was just a friend with benefits. I'm going to be honest, we weren't a committed couple, they were, and that's what's pissed me right off. He's messed her around and he's messed me around, but because we weren't committed, he was one way with me, and because he wanted to try and get committed with her, he was a different person to her. He held back with her, and he was very loving and very nurturing and trying to produce the best personality for her to fall in love with. So we weren't committed. Let's carry on. Move on swiftly. We weren't committed. And so he was one person with me and he was another person with her. And since we've been comparing notes, it just shows that people can be two different people. We've since found out this man, he's been on like dating sex sites, where he's been having threesomes with couples and he takes them back to his house. So I'm going to, anyway, that's another story. He's just disgusting. He's absolutely disgusting. So what he was with me, he was a little bit more who he is normally. He was a little bit more open, a little bit more sexual with me, a little bit more risky, whatever. In other words, he probably didn't respect me. He seemed to respect her more. So he was getting the girlfriend side from her and the friends with benefits side from me. But what annoys me in her is that if he wanted a fully fledged relationship with her, he should have left me a long time ago, because he was seeing me since the 10th of December and he was seeing her from before November time last year. And it just shows what kind of people there are out there, where he would sometimes text me something, it was actually meant for her, and then he'd text her something, it was meant for me. We've compared times and dates and stuff, and there's times when he's been with her, when he was telling me he was at his Mother's Day, he told me that he was with his mum giving her flowers on Mother's Day. He wasn't, he was in a caravan with his girlfriend. I don't think I can go into the detail that we've the 3-hour conversation that we had last night in such a short period of time before you all just turn off because this video gets boring. But this man is a nutcase, and there's so many things we're finding out since we've been talking. He didn't actually realise, and this is one thing that I was thinking last night, because I'm empathic and she's empathic, I don't think he ever thought I would say something. So when he told me that he had been seeing this girl for apparently 2 weeks, which made her feel bad, because it's like, no, we've been seeing each other since last year. So that just made her relationship seem like nothing. So yeah, so basically he thought I was too empathic, and he thought I wouldn't say anything, because I think if he thought I was a nasty piece of work, he would have deleted me and blocked me straight away. No, he kept me there. He's still on my messenger now. He has blocked me since. But he's giving her all the sob story and the victim and how I fell in love with you and I'm so sorry for all this has happened. And she's not taking anything, because we've obviously swapped too much information. And I just think there's no going back. It's crazy. This man is just a narcissist. So that's basically the story. He is lying out of his arse. He's been one person with me and another person with her. 2 completely different people. What she tells me he says to her, although we get the same texts in the morning, good morning, you know, there's a lot of stuff that is similar. She's getting all the lovey-dovey stuff. She's getting all the romance and how he'd want to be with her in the future and how they just cuddle and kiss and the stuff. I was getting, I won't tell you what I was getting. You don't want to know. That's for a completely different channel. But I do feel like crap, because I should have had my standards a little bit higher. But I didn't want a relationship. She did. So he acted like a non-committed person to me, which was just very open, and whatever happens, happens. He wasn't trying to impress me, because he knew there was no relationship. There was no impressing me whatsoever. He did a lot of things for me when I went round, did the nice, cooked the meal and did all that business, but there was none of the stuff that he was saying to her. I'm amazed at how people can be a certain person depending on who they're talking to, and the fact that we've actually had one person and 2 relationships with 2 completely different people, and he's acted completely different with me to what he's acted with her. That just shows that they're chameleons. They will put on an act to get, and I've tried to explain to her, and I've actually told her to watch my videos. I sent her a link to the last one, and she's absolutely fine about it, by the way. She doesn't mind. She's given me the go-ahead to do these videos. She's given me, she's confirmed that it's fine. She goes, go for it, do the videos. So I did check with her first, so I'm not talking about anyone behind their backs, and she's okay about that. I did tell her to watch some videos of Narcissists, but I just find it, I've tried to explain. I said people will be people who they think that they want you to be. So she wanted the romance. She wanted to take it slow, and he was doing that with her. He met her mom and he met her family, and that's the worst part, is that he pretended to be somebody to her family, and that's what hurts her the most. I've since found out, like I said this morning, that he's on all sorts of disgusting websites. So I don't even know what else to say. Karma. Now I've said about that. A lot of people did say to me, a lot of my friends, a couple of my friends, because obviously I had a little chat. They said, you know, don't do this. And I just think, karma. Karma isn't something we should all wait for. Karma is something that we should make work. We should do it ourselves. I feel I've got karma. I wouldn't have got karma if I hadn't emailed her. She wouldn't have got karma if I hadn't emailed her. He wouldn't have got busted. All this shit would have been out in the open had I not done something. Now, a lot of people just say, well, you shouldn't have done something, maybe, and it's not up to you, blah, blah. No. My channel's called Surviving Abuse. My channel's called Toxic Free. Why should I just be toxic free for me? I'm here to help people. I'm passionate about my channel now, and I want to help people. And if it means me putting myself, I was shaking. I had pins and needles in my fingers. I was a nervous wreck typing to this poor girl. I didn't know what I was going to get back. I was scared stiff, but I thought I'm going to put myself out there to at least let this person know. if she slanders me, or slags me off or shouts at me, then it's my own fault, and that's who she is. That's fine. I think the more of us do stuff, see, they think empaths don't do anything. This is why they go for us, because we're too nice. We never stand up for ourselves. We will just go and sneak away. We're always told, go no contact. We're always told, we're always told to don't do anything, don't go down to their levels, just walk away. No way. I've never done that in my life. And I'm never going to do that in my life. I think karma comes from us. We have to create our own karma. You can call it revenge. I'm going to call it karma. And to be honest, I think the people, and this is not getting at anybody, and this maybe I may get a few comments, the people that say don't do anything, just leave it, it's best if you leave it, you're just lowering yourself to their standard. I think that's an excuse. I think that's an excuse so that they feel okay about not supporting somebody else. I'm sorry if anyone has said that to me, but I'm not honest. I just think that is a way of them saying, I'm not getting involved, and I think we all should. Because obviously this person that I've been seeing, he's probably seen somebody else, he's seen me, he's seen her. There's a whole string of girls. If one girl just turned around and split that chain like I have, and just said, right, I'm going to tell. Had somebody told me, had maybe his other girlfriend found me and told me, then she wouldn't be, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I just think we all need to support each other and all need to stand up for each other. And these toxic people, narcissists and sociopaths, know that empaths are nice people, and they know that we're not going to say something. We know that that's okay. They're not saying anything. They're too nice. I've gone past being nice. I'm going to be honest now. I'm seeing a therapist, okay? And the therapist did say to me one day, listen, Val, you keep talking about other people, how you want to help other people. We need to help you. What can we do to help you? And I said, I don't think there's anything you can do to help me. I don't really care that much. If I'm going through all this pain for a reason, if I'm going through all this shit and all these betrayals for a reason, then I've always wondered what the reason is. And I think the reason is to help people. So I said, if I can catch the bullets for other people and help them and pass on the information that I've got from being nearly destroyed, then that's all that I need to be. That's enough for me. I could have gone through all this shit and I could be a bitch. But I'm not a bitch. I've gone through all this shit and I'm a nice person. I said, there's a positive. So I always do try and look on the positive side. I couldn't take the bullet for everybody. I'm going to tell you something that really is painful for me to talk about. My last holiday to Bermuda, I got up really early and went out to a fort and went for a walk. And I walked around a corner and I saw a little girl being sexually abused. I don't know if I might actually edit this out. I don't know. I'll continue with the story. I looked, but then I turned away. And as I turned away, my brain told me, did I just see that? Did I just see that? And as I turned back, he'd obviously dressed her, whatever you want to say. He'd obviously fixed the situation. So I just walked around for a little while, went up this little fort, up these steps, and I stood there and I thought, what do I do? What do I do? So I tried to spy down through this hole in the fortress thing that I was in. And he was just sitting there. And then I left. And I started to walk away, and I got on my bike, my scooter, and I started to drive away. And as I drove away, I passed a car, and I presumed that was his car, and I drove off, and I was absolutely traumatised. I was upset, I was crying, and then I thought, what am I doing? What am I doing? So I turned round and went back, and he'd gone. And to this day, I didn't catch the bullet for that little girl. I walked away from her, which must have been about 9 months to a year. I didn't catch the bullet for her. So when I went back and they were already gone and the car was gone, I missed my opportunity to do something. And then I thought afterwards, had I just clicked my phone, my camera onto video, I could have just walked around him a little bit and recorded him, at least got a photograph of him, or gone and taken a picture of the car and the number plate. But no, I missed that one. So I don't know whether that's kind of, these things happen and I'm supposed to help people, but I missed that one and I drove away before my brain kicked into gear. I couldn't believe what I'd seen. So that's my little story there. But hopefully, in a way, this is why I'm doing a lot of what I'm doing, because if I can help other people and use my knowledge and my strength that I've gained, just I will be the dartboard. I will throw myself under a bus. I will be the punch bag. I will be the one that, if I got screamed at and made my situation worse last night, if them two were somehow together in on it, or she didn't believe me, or he came and started abusing me, I would have taken it. I would have taken it. Because I don't give a shit. I would have taken it. I put myself in a situation where I thought, I'm going to try and help this girl. And do you know what? She's the nicest person and I feel so sorry for her. Because he's an absolute arsehole and she is as happy as anything that I emailed her last night. So I think we all need to stand up a little bit more and take responsibility for each other and not just say it's nothing to do with me. Because that's why they get away with it. And a lot of people said to me, you're making your suffering worse. You're going to make your suffering worse. You've got to live with the fact that, you know, if it backfires, you're going to be hurt. Well, I didn't give a shit about me. I didn't. And do you know what? It hasn't backfired. I feel proud of myself. And I had a lot of friends saying, well done. You need an award. And I just feel I've done something. And I just think we all need to do that. And I think this is where the karma comes down. Let's make our own karma. We need to make our own karma. When people, I read so many things on sites on Facebook and on narcissist stuff. And it's always saying, when's karma going to happen? Does anyone believe in karma? Get your own karma. Make your own karma. I've got my karma. My friend now who has been cheated on, who I told last night about him, she's got her karma to him. He's got karma. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just getting wound up. We've all got I've got my karma and he's got his. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you know exactly. I keep hearing noises. You know where I'm coming from. I've had karma. He's had his karma. I don't know how karma works, whether it's my karma or his karma. Anyway, because I made it, you've got to make your own karma. So please, everybody out there, let's all just stop thinking, I'm not getting involved. I don't want to be shouted at. I'm going to make my own situation worse. There's 50% you can and 50% that you might not. But let's all take that chance. It's hard if they're in the same town as you and you're going to get abused in the street. These people live far away from me, so I know that once they're blocked, if they did turn on me, then they're blocked and that's it. He's not going to travel for 2 hours to come and abuse me and smash my door down. So I did feel safe. So if the scenario is a safety thing for you, that's different. But if you know that what you're doing is they're a long distance away, go for it. Create your own karma. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I've waffled on enough. Do you know what? I'm aching everywhere. I did a video, I think, about endorphins. I can't even speak. And I think I've got cortisol running through my body. I'm so exhausted. I didn't sleep a wink last night. I was going through everything. And this man I've dated is disgusting. And I've just found out how disgusting he is. How he's been playing us both. Texting me and texting her at the same time. Well, she's been getting ready in his bedroom. He's texting me. It's disgusting. So that's all I wanted to say, is that I did email her last night and I feel good that I did. I was shitting myself because I did not know what response I was going to get. I even got, like I said, my hands started to tingle. but I did it, and I feel chuffed with myself. So I've got my karma, and she's safe. Because if I'd done the same thing and walked away like I did when I was on holiday, I couldn't live with myself. I think back onto that poor child in Bermuda every day. I could have done something, but I walked away and decided just that little bit too late to go back, and he was already gone. It's so sad. Guys, I don't have to edit this a lot. I've waffled on. I'll do some more videos soon. I have to get to bed early. Guys, stay safe, and hope to speak soon.